foil. A foil that doesn't crinkle or crack, but tears apart nations where salt and pepper mingle, not mixing in the pot of melted dreams and mishaps. Perhaps regions are not kitchen wraps after all. Salt and pepper are only spices, precisely measured for pleasurable taste, or in this case, diversity. Poem 1. Heart of a Dark Pepper. Salt was here before the West threw it in your face and called it black and made it darker, more wild, and often sneezed over. It was the trade item until tusks and then pepper, exported people pepper, pulled from their roots a countless grain taken for grain making so salt could know sweetness at tea time in the garden. Please don't harden yourself. I am not saying the salt ways were here. Only salt wills, all wills, to breathe. Breathe easy air. Make noise, make savory noise. See savory sights, even if the taste of a different spice doesn't find the sight so nice. Why, West, did you take the salt, the African salt, and make it pepper? Poem 2. Pepper Solace. I ran, but where could I go? I racked my mind, there was no safety. The Dead Sea would like to kill me, the salt within it sucking the oils, the moisture of my life out of me. To America, then? No, its great salt lakes leaked over the nation and caked the ground in brackish, murky mire. Admirable are the brave few, Cumans, who learn to drink salt water and not die. Perhaps someday I will escape from the crushing of pepper on pepper, all to make them yield oil, 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 and blood. Foil 2. A foil to you means a kitchen wrap, a plan sacked, a little metal sheet not reflective as that which I am meaning it to be. Foil's a metal mirror amidst a mindset, in you and in me too, in which we set our minds to think a broad leaf is narrow and only one kind of plant can grow in any garden that's not our own. A foil's what we use to reflect our collective face, no matter how bent and haze encased. Poem 3. Datre Pepper. If a vine in a farm screams and no one hears, does anyone ever find out how it died or why it died? Were its peppers too colorful? Did it choke on its roots? Did you say to it, "You can't grow in my garden," when it was growing in another? Was salt water poured onto it till it dried? The fruits, those peppers know how. They know how to live life colorfully, with all fulfillment of taste salt could want before we die. We all die once. Poem 4. Passage Tumeric. Salt tastes turmeric, tastes exotic to sameness of singular salt. Give me your curry, cries the salt, to quench my thirst, to be entertained. The stench of this greed seeds, breeds in diverse air, where many spices, turmeric, ginger, more, pepper the breeze with ease, the salt sees but one curry mix, one turmeric, sickening spices. The many peppers and plants regurgitate, ruminate, fester. The fever passed years ago, and the body retched the salt and retched itself, 'cause salt wrecked the blend that never happened to get on well anyway. But who's to say that? Not the salt. Salt is only salt. Foil 3. Foil on a countertop in the west, piled over with the spices and zests. Yes, every spice has flavor. Each grain gives a taste to savor. Taking off one grain at a time, you may find unique tastes in each until the whole foil is empty and the spices entice you to eat of a dish not overpowered with salt.